But so speaking about Ghanaians, I was on my phone the other day and my boy sent me this link from Valentino, right? Selling slippers for over $1,000. Now, I'm Ghanaian, obviously. Well, not obviously, but my name isn't it, so I'm Ghanaian. And we have these slippers called Chow Chows, right? And we wear Chow Chow when it's like, yeah.
What do they look like?
They look like, we'll get a clip in it, but basically,
I'll Google it.
They've got like, it's like there's a wooden sole, very uncomfortable, wooden sole, and then quite an elaborate like wrap. Basically, if you think of like flip flops, but like the original kind, leather and wood only.
The ones that are made like 200 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd you spell it?
So it's,
Right.
I don't even know. I speak the language, but I don't do it, innit? I don't
Come
think
on,
Ghanaians are wearing that, bruv. We got tradition, bruv. Yeah? Yeah? When you see that Kente stuff printed loosely onto these things that these people are buying for ridiculous amount of money, bruv, that's our heritage, bruv. Anyways, that brings up my point, right? So Valentino are selling imitations of these for over £1,000, right?
Oh.
So I called up my dad and I was like, Pops, so do you know that they're moving Chow Chows for like over $1,000? He was like, oh no, you're confused. It can't be over $1,000. I was like, no, Dad. He goes, where's the decimal point? I said, Dad, I know where the decimal point goes. He said, come, no, they're selling them for over £1,000. I said, yes. So I was talking to him about, so Chow Chow originally, they were shoes that are worn by royalty in the account, as in the Ashanti region. So that's like kind of like the middle region of Ghana, right? And then it was only then royalty wore it. But as people got more money and, the country became more affluent and things became more accessible, it just became a thing that you wore on like a special occasion, right? The same way Kente cloth is usually supposed to be worn on special occasions only, right? So the fact that Valentino come in and
like with a suit.
This
You
is
Ghanaians, man.
You don't wear the robe.
No. If I start scuffing that, it's on camera. Everyone will see you get knocked out. It's not good. So that for us, that's a big part of our heritage, our culture, right? There are myths told about these slippers. They've played an important part of our history. Now, Valentino's just come and taken an imitation version. Are selling it for like, over $1,000.
This really hurts you, innit?
It does hurt
I can
me,
see
bro.
it.
It hurts me.
Just in the build-up, I can see how much
and
it
you
hurts
know
you.
the wickedest thing about it is, I don't even like wearing them. They're so uncomfortable. But the fact that someone else is taking them and is doing this...
Valentino ones might be comfortable.
No, they're not. They're not.
Yeah, exactly. That's
no, same
I was
thing.
about to, anyway,
It's mad. When you Google it...
So what's actually your problem, though? Is your problem the fact that somebody else has taken on board something that was... like so categorically integrated into your culture and has actually started to make real money off of it, and it's not come from a black source.
That's what hurts me. Yes.
So it's Valentino.
So?
Or Versace or whatever.
I don't care about it. I think if you're gonna do it, pay some kind of homage to it, right?
What do you
like,
mean?
At least
respect where it comes from.
Recognize where it comes from.
So what's the marketing? Is the marketing just completely ignoring the fact that it comes from Ghana?
Yes, completely. It's just like Valentino wooden leather sandals or something like that. It's so basic.
And they're a carbon copy of your thing.
Carbon copy.
All right, it's for me, yeah. Because at first I was like, I kind of agreed with this situation when they had the Ghana Must Go bags, and they had it in the. Right. Yeah. I wasn't digging, but like basically that was the first thing I saw, and but I spoke to one girl and she's like into fashion and stuff, and she made me see a different perspective. To be fair, I can't fully remember what she told me, but it went on like the material used and so on. So like if Valentino, if they're gonna do the same sandal, I can understand the grievance you kind of have with it. Yeah. But if they're using wood from a better tree or leather from a better cow, and they make it a certain way, or it's handmade, and they put their name on it, then it's always gonna cost more. You know, if it was £30 Valentinos, would you be as pissed? Basically. Do you get what I mean?
I'm pissed. Whether it's £30 or a grand does make it ridiculous.
But if it was the same price as you would have found it, but they're doing it.
There needs to be a recognition of where that's come from, because it's not a thing where they're just like random shoes or whatnot. They're part of our culture, so there should be a nod to it. The same way, if I go and buy I don't know, what are those robes? Were they Japanese? Kimonos, right?
Kimonos.
Right. When someone goes to buy a kimono, it's called a kimono, so you know that it's come from Japan, right?
Okay.
So even if you pay for £30 or a grand, it's a kimono, and they've acknowledged where it's come from. Valentino are talking like this is just their sandal. It's not their sandal. It's clearly been inspired by, not even inspired, it's been copied by what we've done.
Okay.
My thing is not necessarily that they're selling it. It would make me feel a lot better if an African had gone and said, all right, this is it, and they're selling it and they're getting their grand. I'm like, yeah, make your dough. Do that, right? But to take that and sell it to people who don't know where it come from and not give any like acknowledgement to its origin, that's what upsets me.
Yeah, okay. And I think that's kind of fair. But let's say I'm a designer now, and I'm gonna take African prints, and make suits out of it, or make certain kind of high street fashion dresses that girls will wear that would normally be pink or blue or whatever.
Fine.
And I've got a shop in Peckham, but no one wants to come and buy it. But then H&M do the same thing, and people want to buy it. Why should, like, I'm only not playing devil's advocate, but I'm just putting it out there. Why should we be pissed in that way?
Why should you be pissed in that way?
Because at the same time, they've acknowledged that this is a nice design and it's a African print or something, and they put it out there.
Are they acknowledging that it's of African origin?
No, but remember, you're talking about a private company.
Should be copyrighting their product, because this is what Africans don't do.
No.
We've got so much things, but we don't like.
But copywriting for stuff like that is really difficult, because you can't really copyright a sandal.
The reason why they've got the opportunity to do it is because
it's not copyright. Yeah,
I understand that.
See with what Charles was saying, someone's selling it in Peckham. He's just selling it. He's not copywriting. He's not making it ease.
All of that stuff is fine.
They're just coming and taking.
But the thing is, for sandals, if you try and copyright a sandal, in the same way you want to copyright a trainer, then you could be wearing a trainer that looks similar to what I've got on now, which is a polo, but at the same time it could look really similar to a Vans. Do you know what I mean? You can change things to such a finite degree that whatever copyright you put on actually doesn't mean anything. And sandals are even easier, because it's a bit of wood and it's a bit of leather.
From when you say made out of wood, that's unique.
Listen, that even all of your points are valid, right? But if Nike can have their air bubble, right? And everyone's chilling and calm, and even if everyone puts air on their thing or whatever it is, you know that the origin is Nike, right? How can a company own that thing, and then a country which has produced those certain type of sandals for centuries, generations, whatever, come in, Valentino go, okay, cool, take that Valentino wooden leather slippers, and it's okay. That's my problem. It's not even the problem.
I've never really heard of Chow before. Like,
another thing,
you know,
that's fine.
Another thing, it's all down to who buys it. It's not gonna be a Ghanaian buying it.
It's not.
It's not gonna be an African buying it.
No, you're right.
So it's not for us, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you see,
you're saying it's not for us.
No one's gonna buy it.
But you say it's not for us.
In their right
but
mind will buy it for £100 or whatever.
It's not for us, but it's ours. That's what I'm saying. And
No,
it's not.
There should be a stamp on it.
It originates from what you guys did. It originates there, but you haven't secured it. You haven't then allowed it to grow and make a brand of it and market it, and then say, well, actually, this comes from where we come from. So somebody else has picked something up legitimately and said, yo, I'm going to rebrand that and I'm going to make it what it is. And as much
because I guarantee you, in regards to Ghana Must Go bags, no one buys that bag more than Ghanaians and Nigerians. And similarly with the Chow Chows.
I don't even know we bought it.
But again, they're not targeting those though.
No one wears it as much as Ghanaians.
The bottom line is, I've got everything you guys have said is right. You're right. That's why that's why it's come to pass, and we haven't copyrighted it. You're right. It's not going to be purchased for us. I get that, but I'm not questioning that. Those are the reasons of how it's come about. There's no denying that. But the fact that they've done what they've done and not acknowledge where it come from, that's my problem, and I don't think that's right, because I think there's so many other things that are out there. People talk about if you have a suit made in Italy, right? Italians didn't invent suits, but he'll say all the time, oh, this is a fine Italian suit, and you'll know that it's from Italy. Why is it that something that is made all over the world?
Because the first thing you said when you described it was that it's not comfortable. You said that the timber and you said that the leather is not comfortable. The fine Italian suit makes reference to the quality of the material and the quality of the semen. So it comes from Italy, the material comes from Italy, the quality comes from Italy. Why are they going to justify a fine African sandal that actually is not fine, isn't comfortable, and isn't particularly attractive?
It's fine. It's very fine looking. It's very fine looking.
To Ghanaians. To Ghanaians.
Well,
to Ghanaians though, right?
Evidently to Italian designers too.
But how's it selling?
How's
it selling?
But do you know
what?
They're sold out. They're sold out. Go to the website, bruv. They're sold out. I couldn't believe it.
Do you know the way I see it is that if this was something to be like I don't know, if not pissed off, but if you're gonna feel a way about it, how come I haven't heard of it or haven't seen other Nigerians or Ghanaians? I should know about the brand as a Nigerian. Do you get what I mean? As in, like, if it's it's something that was that big in that sense.
You were at Kwame's wedding.
No, I remember seeing them. I didn't know what they are or what they're called. I just thought you bought slippers.
Exactly.
Do you get what I mean? I didn't know.
No, but that says it's not unique as well. If he can't look at something and say, actually, I've never even seen them before.
Those are traditional Ghana slippers. I should know that.
Do you know what I mean? He should know that as soon as he saw them. The fact that he didn't means how can you claim it? Because it's basic.
Okay, Crafty, think about it this way, right? We were both at that wedding, right? When I saw that, I'm Ghanaian. When I saw it, I knew that's what it was. I'm not Igbo. I'm not Yoruba. I'm not Hausa. But if I go to any of those traditional weddings, bro, I can pick out those outfits. And if tomorrow Burberry said they're gonna make that, I'll be like, rah.
Nah, but you wouldn't,
that's
like,
this, and the Igbo people wear it. Sorry?
I didn't know it was made with wood when I saw them wearing it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but forget what it's made of. No, but forget even what it's made of. The style itself. Is only ever done in that style.
How much
you won't
are
find
they?
it anywhere else. What, when you go to Ghana?
In Ghana, the Ghanaian version.
If I tell you it will hurt, bro, it will even hurt you, bro. Like I bought mine for maybe like £30.
£30.
And they were handmade. I watched them make it. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like to
That's
me.
decent.
So it's like to me like.
No, but
Yeah,
handmade.
but mine
it
were like,
depends.
mine
I
had
thought
the gold thing and the woven. Yeah, mine was a mad. Yeah.
these ones were better than yours.
But but the fact of the matter is, if I'm not from Nigeria, but if anyone had break those kind of things, I would see and I'd be like, oh, that's inspired by this, that's inspired by that. And my problem is just the way in which it's done, and there's not been any kind of
I think it would have been a nice to have. I think if the Valentino had come out and said, yo, this is coming from a Ghanaian heritage and blah, 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 and they're paying homage to its history, then it would have been a nice to have. The fact that it hasn't done that, look, I don't think you can make an uproar about it personally. They're slippers, brother.
You should be more pissed with jerk rice or something, man.
Bro, listen, this jerk rice thing, yeah? This jerk rice thing, I'm not West Indian, like I said, I'm Ghanaian.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Rox, I'm not West Indian, is what I meant.
You're from St. Kitts?
Mom's from Grenada, dad's from St. Kitts.
From St. Kitts, yeah. So, I mean, jerk, as far as I'm aware, is a Jamaican thing.
It is.
Okay. Although I had a conversation with Beijing the other day, he told me that they make the best jerk stuff.
Beijing's always trying to jack.
I've also spoke to a guy from Trinity. He was adamant that they do the best jerk. So I mean, I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, it's a Jamaican seasoning, whatever. Well,
yeah,
it originates from Jamaica, but
it's
Caribbean. Yeah, okay, fine.
Jamaica,
Caribbean,
right?
Yeah.
So Jamie Oliver has put out a ready meal. Right?
I see this, yeah.
Called jerk rice.
Ready meals.
Right? And he's been
Is it
accused.
actually microwavable? Is it like one microwave for a rice?
Yeah.
Okay.
But relax, it's just rice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Punchy, relax, bro. Punchy. Relax, it's just rice. It's just rice. Everyone calm down. But listen,
The thing is,
sorry.
I understand the whole argument, and it could just be solved if he just took the word jerk out or whatever, because
Well, just call it
I'm
rice.
sure people will eat it up. People will eat it up. Punchy rice. Punchy JA rice or something.
Punchy
Like,
J rice. But isn't that what Valentino be doing though?
no, but this is different. This is food.
And that's a very good point, because he says, this is a quote in it: "No one invented nothing. All food is evolution." He then goes on to say that chicken tikka masala was invented in Britain. Who knew?
No, that's nonsense. That's nonsense.
No, but then
No, but there's a difference. There's a fine difference.
Yeah.
Chicken tikka masala is apparently the most consumed meal in Britain. So as if you said what's a traditional British meal, someone will say bangers and mash, or they say fish and chips or whatever. It's not. It's chicken tikka masala, and you wouldn't have thought that. So I think I'm not going to say Jamie was getting confused. He knows more about food than I do, but I'm almost certain that chicken tikka were made in Britain.
He said it was. He said it was invented in
probably
Britain.
called something else. Where it's from.
Where it's from, maybe.
Do you get what I mean?
But you also
yeah, but
a lot from some Indian guy that I used to work with, bro.
and they don't eat
They
the
don't
same
eat
stuff that we
No,
think is
they don't
normal.
call
Like,
curry, bro.
yeah.
And I was like, what? He's like, bro, like it's stew. It's our stew. Stop calling it curry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's also something to be considered. And the fact is that he's been accused
He
of
could
cultural
add
appropriation.
ED at the end and say jerked rice.
No, but it's got none of the
That might
it's got
work.
none of the ingredients that are used to
Yeah, no,
make
but-
jerk seasoning.
Yeah,
So it's like
I
he's
know.
saying- So none of that is in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
but-
running around calling it jerk rice.
Yeah, I
Is
know.
that okay?
He could have changed it a bit. Because the thing is, yeah. The thing is, what I'm saying is, he was never going to apologize because this shit's on the shelves. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, no, you can't. Once it's out there, you're
He's
not going to
never
turn
gonna
around and say,
apologise,
actually, I
so-
fucked up, but
yeah.
please go and buy it. Like, that don't make no sense.
He has to kind of like fight his
double
corner
down.
and
So
double down and be
basically-
like, look, man.
So
this
basically,
is
when you
food.
mess up, yeah, and someone comes to you and you can't do anything about it.
But
Yeah,
what-
but fundamentally,
what I'm
has he
surprised
messed up? Has he messed up?
He
Like,
has,
let's
because
say
he should have done research and he should have had someone who knows about jerk and in the kitchen.
I actually feel
wait,
sorry for him. I feel
doing
sorry
it
for him
with
because don't forget,
I feel sorry for him.
like Jamie Oliver is not.
He didn't make it for black people.
No, he made it for everyone. That's on the shelves, man.
Are black people gonna buy jerk rice?
Yeah, but are Mexicans
Some
going to buy
will.
Mexican rice? I can go and get Uncle Ben's Mexican rice. It's got nothing to do with Mexico, and I'm going to eat it, but ain't no Mexicans.
So,
So
the point.
wait, so what were you just about to say?
so what?
I was about to say that I feel somewhat sorry.
But jollof
Hold on,
rice,
hold on.
jollof rice is in Tesco's.
Hold on. Wait, 1 second.
I feel somewhat sorry for Jamie Oliver because I feel like he's been misinformed or badly advised.
Yeah.
Because make no mistake
it's
about it,
just
Jamie
badly
Oliver
advised.
is not the same guy that was on television 15 years ago. That guy has grown into an organisation that's massive. How many shops has he got? How much food on the stores? He should have a network of advisors, of which one of them should be black or at least cultural, to be able to say, actually, Jamie, are you sure that's a good idea, brother? Do you know what I mean? Like, just sit him down and reason with the guy. How is it that didn't happen? First and foremost. And then secondly, I got to think to myself, actually, if Levi Roots brought it out, would we have a problem?
Probably not.
So
Probably
even
not.
if it's the same product, it still doesn't conform to what jerk is actually denoted as in terms of having the ingredients in the process. But because Levi Roots brought it out, we'd all be cool with it.
I don't know if I'd be cool. I got pissed about sandals, so I'm definitely.
Yeah,
pissed
you're
about
different
rice.
kind of breed,
I'm a
innit?
different kind of guy.
But even Levi Roots was like, oh, he should have hollered at me.
Yeah,
or
he
he
said
can
that.
holler at
Said it
me,
was a
like, let's
mistake.
do something.
Levi
But-
Roots said this was a mistake.
Yeah, because he's jumping on the bandwagon and he's jumping on the criticism that he's getting. But would he have not done it himself?
It's not.
It's not
reggae,
that he
reggae
didn't
rice.
think about it. Yeah, reggae rice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Reggae rice
he should
and
bring that out.
jerk
He
and
should
rice,
bring
jerk and
reggae rice out.
But you know, even MPs got involved. So Dawn Butler, he called him out, said
You
that
should stick to politics still.
you can't be using a jerk term. There's no jerk in it. What is jerk rice anyway? He just put it on there to sell packets of rice. Should she have got involved?
I watched a show. I don't know what show it was with her, and she made good points, but she was pissed. Do you get what I mean? You could see she was pissed because she was a bit not loud, but she was not argumentative in a sense.
Yeah.
Like, and I was just thinking, it was only after I was like, hold on a minute, she's an MP.
That's the key
And
thing.
I'm like, what the hell is she doing?
Categorically, she should have never even got involved in the argument.
Yeah.
Like her job.
That she's there because there's an election soon, so she's just trying to get a bit of promotion
True.
for the party.
And she's had a lot of negative press herself because she was on TV not able to do basic maths about what kind of budgets were going to be there for, was it firemen or ambulances? I can't even remember. But she got slated for like the last 6 months. So now she's trying to almost win back by jumping on a bandwagon or something. Personally, I think she just leave it alone. Whether it's wrong or right, she's got no reason to talk about it. Go and talk about Brexit.